Hey, what's up everybody? The Colts just wrapped up day 6 of training camp. It was a nice temperature out here today after the hot muggy one that was yesterday. The pads were back on today, so it was a bit physical because of that. We'll go ahead and get the laundry list of guys who are out today. It was a maintenance day for a lot of guys, so just kind of giving some guys some rest. Starting out, of course, with Andrew Luck, who is apparently going to miss the rest of this work week with the calf injury. We also had T.Y. Hilton, Jabal Sheard, Clayton Gathers, Paris Campbell, Braden Smith, Margus Hunt, Jack Doyle, Kimoko Toure, Ben Banagoo, Jordan Wilkins, Ross Travis, Penny Hart, and Billy Brown. For the most part, we expect those guys, again, are just maintenance. Only a few of them are actually dealing with ailments, so that's good. We were told, I believe it was Chris Ballard said, they did their research. Injuries happen most in training camp in this first 7 to 10 days. So it's going to be a normal occurrence, I'm sure, for us to have some of these days where there's big pockets of guys out. Of course, with those guys out, that meant more playing time for some of the guys below them on the depth chart. Just starting out with some guys that kind of showed up for me today. Rookie linebacker E.J. Speed continued to get some looks with the first team today at Sam linebacker. There were plenty of times out there where it was Darius Leonard at will and either Anthony Walker or Bobby Okereke at Mike with E.J. Speed at Sam. That's really great to see that he's already getting those reps. In my opinion, he's kind of starting to turn the corner and look a little more comfortable and instinctive on the field. Also, the Colts have a couple of bigger running backs that can catch the ball in Keith Ford and Jonathan Williams, and they've looked really good the past couple days, whether it's been in live drills, catching the ball, and just running the ball in general, between the tackles and outside. But also yesterday in the one-on-one drills against linebackers, those guys really caught the ball well and moved well. I also like what I saw from Darius Fountain today. Second-year receiver, a lot of promise there. I get a lot of questions from you guys about him. I will say this is probably the best practice I've seen him have in these 2 years. He made a handful of catches today. There was one, he had to get it along the sideline, got his feet in bounds. There was one he had to dive low for it. There was one, I believe, Danico Autry, got his hand on it, and it flew in past the line of scrimmage into the field of play, and Fountain was there to jump up and catch it off the bounce. So several plays by Fountain today. He's definitely looking more confident, more comfortable. I'd also have to point out Rock Ya-Sin had his latest interception today. The other day he had 2 in the live drills. Today he added another one. Jacoby Brissett went about 25-30 yards down the left sideline to Devin Funchess, and Ya-Sin was there to kind of beat Funchess with his positioning and got in front of him for the interception. Zach Pascal continues to impress. That's one of the forgotten guys in the receiver race. He does everything the team asks of him, and he always performs. He has great hands. Today he was wide open for about a 30-yard touchdown, and that's at least the second day in a row he's had a deep touchdown. Philip Walker hit him yesterday for about a 40-yard touchdown. And we've also got to point out Krishawn Hogan. Just like last year, he's kind of entering this phase where we're starting to get the Krishawn Hogan experience. Last year, after he was kind of recovering from his ACL and shed his knee brace, he put several big days in a row together. He's doing that again lately. He's about 6'3", 217, but he looks bigger, but he moves really well for that size, and he's making all these impressive catches, so keep an eye on him as well. And rookie Hale Hentges, not so much in the live drills today, but during the one-on-ones against the safeties, he caught all 3 targets. All 3 of them were downfield, and he had some really good routes and footwork in those. Didn't really lose momentum when he was going in and out of his cuts, so not a lot of attention's been paid to him so far, but he definitely stuck out to me in those drills. With the amount of guys who were out today, there was a ton of different lineups, both for the offensive line and all over the defense. I think that's a good opportunity to get a lot of these younger guys who you don't know as much about get them those reps in the live action drills. And so far today, it proved to be pretty fruitful, so definitely good to see that. Tomorrow, the Colts will be back out here at 9 a.m. again. I'll be out here giving you updates once again. So we'll go ahead and sign off for today, and keep an eye out on Colts.com for Andrew Walker and my articles, kind of breaking down training camp and all the rest of the great content that comes out there. You can also follow me on Twitter for my updates at Jake Arthur NFL. Thank you.